Hey everybody, Nick Firchau here for MLSsoccer.com's Brazil Bound, presented by Castrol GTX High Mileage on the campus at Stanford University in Palo Alto, California, site of the U.S. national team's World Cup camp. Now, 30 men are expected here before the end of the next 5 or 6 days, but here on the first day, only 22 players in camp for Jurgen Klinsmann's guys because of some obligations for MLS players and European players, as well as some injuries. More on that later, but first, here's Jurgen Klinsmann talking about the task ahead as the camp begins.
We obviously want to kind of raise the tempo and the intensity and the workload in a fun environment. I think, you know, being at a campus like this here is just unbelievable. I think we are so privileged and proud to start that World Cup preparation in a place like this here, because I mean, you don't see that in a lot of other countries, you know. So the foundation we can lay now here is just top class. But we know we have to catch up. We are behind, you know. If you look at all their players, we start with Ghana, with Portugal, and with Germany, where they play right now. Some play Cup finals, some play Champions League finals, you know. Some just finish off the season with Italian championship, you know, like Juventus and stuff like that. So we know where we stand in this whole comparison, and that's why we need to start earlier and need to work a bit harder than they do, hopefully.
Now, while some of the big names are not in California yet, guys like Michael Bradley and Tim Howard, some of the veterans are here. Landon Donovan, Josie Altidore, and DaMarcus Beasley, the versatile left back who's facing his 4th World Cup with the U.S. national team. He talked about this crop of players as they head to Brazil.
Without talking about the O2 team, this team is the best team that we've had. You know, we've produced on the field. You know, from experience, you know, young players, you know, how Klinsmann has us playing football, you know, and the guys that are, you know, somewhere in their prime, you know, are playing at an unbelievable level right now. And, you know, for me, this is the deepest national team pool that we've had. And you see that it could have been 40 players that you could have brought into this camp, you know. I mean, you guys know it, we know it, you know, so, you know, to be here is a dream come true. It's a blessing for everyone.
Last but not least, some injury news to report here, and there is some as it pertains to the MLS guys in camp. Maurice Edu, the holding midfielder from the Philadelphia Union, in camp on Wednesday and participated despite some concussion symptoms. And Chris Wondolowski, the hometown hero from the San Jose Earthquakes, gave the thumbs up when he was asked about his shoulder injury suffered in the win over FC Dallas over the weekend. As for Omar Gonzalez, there's some issues there. He's not in camp today, and he won't be till later this week. He's battling that knee issue. The big LA Galaxy center back will be in camp later this week. We'll see what Jurgen Klinsmann can do with him once he's on the field. That does it for us. There's another edition of Brazil Bound from the campus here at Stanford University coming at you on Friday. I'm Nick Firchau. Catch complete coverage of the U.S. camp on MLSsoccer.com.